What is the world's first AI-discovered targeted drug through FDA Phase 1 research? The world's first targeted drug discovered by artificial intelligence that has recently passed FDA Phase 1 research is called INS018_55, which is mainly used for the treatment of idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, IPF. IPF causes unexplained scarring of the lungs, which is simply a condition in which scarring of the lungs makes it increasingly difficult to breathe, and it is not known what causes it. The high incidence group is around 70 to 75 years old. The disease currently affects about 5 million people worldwide, and the prognosis of IPF is poor, with a median survival time of 3 to 4 years after diagnosis. Not to mention, there are currently no approved treatments for IPF method. Which company has launched this AI-discovered targeted drug? This company is called Insilico Medicine. In February 2023 of this year, it announced a Phase 1 clinical trial of a drug developed entirely by AI. I introduced this company in my book titled Strategic Development of Technology in China, when I described which companies are sought after for AI in drug development. Insilico Medicine is a biotech company established in 2014, headquartered in the Hong Kong Science Park near the Chinese University of Hong Kong. Insilico Medicine combines genomics, big data analytics, and deep learning for computerized drug discovery. To date, a total of $401.3 million has been raised over 10 funding rounds. Their latest funding was raised through a Series D round joined by Shanghai-based Qiming Venture Partners in this round. Why is this company so popular? Because it solves one of the biggest pain points in drug development, linking the right drug target to the right disease. It also removes another bottleneck in the traditional drug discovery process, the time-consuming and expensive research and development process. How did artificial intelligence discover this targeted drug? We know that drug discovery is a long and complicated work, which is mainly divided into 3 phases. The first stage entails creating a hypothesis about what causes the disease. The culprit is usually a protein or a group of proteins. This is the most important of the 3 stages. This is the stage where the industry talks about spending billions of dollars and 95% of which turn out to be wrong. Insilico Medicine has created a software platform called Pandomics to generate this hypothesis. It contains more than 20 AI models trained on huge public data repositories. This process saved a lot of time and money. For example, the platform starts with a set of 20 novel fibrosis targets discovered by the AI and narrows down the targets to specifically address IPF disease. The second phase is to develop a molecule that might treat the disease. Insilico Medicine's Phase 2 platform is called Chemistry 42, whereas a traditional pharmaceutical company would test thousands of molecules to see if they bind to a protein of interest. An AI can look at how a protein folds and imagine a molecule that might bind to it, and then only need to test a dozen or so that have the desired properties. In this process, Insilico Medicine does this using various generative adversarial AI networks or GANs that have been introduced before, along with some transformer models. The third stage of drug development is efficacy and safety testing. Insilico Medicine's Phase 3 platform called Insilico is the company's first platform that has been trained on massive datasets from previous clinical trials and validated on all drugs that have passed through the pipeline. It also uses a number of AI models from the other 2 platforms run in combination. Using AI to develop drugs in 3 stages of drug development, Insilico Medicine reduces time and money involved in the process by 90%. More importantly, they increase the success rate of drug candidates. What's new at Insilico Medicine? First, Dr. Ren Feng joined the company in February 2022 as Chief Scientific Officer, leading a team of more than 20 expert drug hunters and drug developers in Shanghai. He is the former Senior Vice President of Biology and Chemistry at Medisilon and former Head of Chemistry at GlaxoSmithKline. His team will be responsible for bringing AI-discovered drugs into human clinical trials and creating a broad portfolio of preclinical assets. On December 29, 2022, Insilico Medicine held the launching ceremony of the Start of Life, the sixth-generation intelligent robot drug discovery laboratory in Suzhou Biobay Industrial Park. The laboratory will allow Insilico Medicine to further accelerate its end-to-end drug discovery and optimize the success rate of its drug development as it advances its new therapies through clinical trials. I hope that Insilico Medicine's AI-discovered and scientifically validated targeted drug will soon complete its FDA Phase 2 study, and more drugs developed with the help of artificial intelligence can be launched on the market as soon as possible to benefit mankind. If this is the first time watching the video, you're welcome to subscribe to the KellyOnTech channel and easily understand the global cutting-edge technologies and promising projects.